Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Washington Huskies and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Here's Arch to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know he's got the height and weight at the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Booster, booster! Freeze, freeze! Return!
Dropping back, it's Manning. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hand off for Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Handoff, Washington goes left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Moving out to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Washington trying to convert this 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Motion from the back. Manning with the catch. It's Townsend. And the defense drags him down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Fourth down, Manning. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Finding some room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
In the red area, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot,
What are you?
they have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Texas!
I'm good, dog.
Bring it on in for the score.
Trying to get used to this college shit, bro.
Bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And the extra point is good. a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Williams. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Williams looking for a man. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Washington. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Huskies. Rolled his way into the end zone.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback making checks. Arch is going to throw for it. Got a man. It's Wingo. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Manning. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll keep it on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Here's Williams. Grabs his screen around all kinds of defenders. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just feeds the running back. Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over. Obviously, guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football. And, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Third down from the gun, Manning. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
The AT unit on the field. And And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Williams. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, we're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Williams throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Williams will pass. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Here's Williams to throw. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Throwing, Williams. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Arch Madness. Pressure coming. Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Wolverines on top right now as they look to move to 6-2. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from this group, and yet here they are, very much in the mix in their lead. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a...
Snags it, and he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to Washington. Nice move to keep running. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Using his legs, it's Carr. Here's a little room there. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. To throw, Manning. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Running inside, it's Brown. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One more time, it's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. They'll give it to Brown. Maybe some room here. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dumps it off in the flats. Looking for room at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Williams flips it out in the flat. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Play action, here's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
Booster, booster.
Gets the back moving. They go play action with Manning. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Washington offense to start this possession. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here's Williams. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Williams will pass. Finds his man. Still running it. Makes the grab in their space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Williams to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Swings it out to his running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Washington! They move on top here in the fourth. The Huskies back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Got enough for the first. There he goes. The 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Unloads quickly. Could not make his way to the corner. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Hey, take it.
They go to the counter. Maybe a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brown. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Throwing, Williams. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there. The linebacker covering serious ground.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on his way. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker, let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll give it to Washington. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
It's complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Williams. Under fire. is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And now I'm just saying one more stop. Come on, guys. We know they're passing the football. We know they got to get to the end zone for them to beat us. We are not going to let that happen. We're going to play deep to shallow, tackle them in bounds. This ball game's over. One more play for this defense.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's